If it sounds okay. I had to drop a link on Facebook.
Thank you. So thank you all for being here this evening. I'm sure we all feel that this has been an unprecedented amount of change from our community over the last 2 years. We have endured fires, snow, personal tragedies, and now an pandemic with all of them towns. Graduates, I hope you can come away from UTEC with the knowledge that you have what it takes to succeed no matter what life throws at you. It's important for all of us to be thankful for the days when things do go right, but to be prepared and ready to work when things don't go our way. We talk about flexibility, adapting, resilience, collaboration, and supporting each other. These characteristics have proven to be very important in this day and time, but they're going to be important in the future as well. Uncertain times can cause high anxiety for almost all of us, but it's important for you to remember that you do have a process for handling uncertainty and problems, and that you need to have confidence in yourself that you can accomplish your goals. I'm going to send you with a quote from Brian Herbert. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. Be willing to be your very best and to always keep growing. Congratulations, class of 2020. I would like Mrs. McMillan to come up to introduce our salutatorian.
It actually sounded better when I got up. Until just like the second.
Thank you so much for being here.
Better when I go out there though. It's Utah.
But what I so appreciate about her is that she jumped in, she loved our kids like I love them, and wanted their best, wanted them to succeed, and was making phone calls home, was making sure that they were on track to finish the credits they needed. And the other thing that I just think is so important that you graduates recognize and appreciate about her is that she is a mama of grown children. She is a grandma, and she continued to pursue her dream. And tonight she is finally complete. She is with us tonight as a master's in psychology and counseling. She's not even a counseling intern anymore. She is a counselor. So Lauren, if you could please stand and just be honored tonight. Always go for your dreams. Today marks the official end of the 2019-2020 school year. It certainly has been a year that none of us could have predicted, and one we will never forget. While this unexpected end to our normal routine was abrupt and filled with uncertainty, what was certain and remain secure is our hope and belief as a New Tech staff that our students would adapt, persevere, and fulfill the goals set before them. When you think about grit and determination that's necessary to overcome challenges that we all face in life, there appears to be some common qualities present in those that can rise above their hindrance and succeed. Tonight, it is my great honor to introduce to you just such a person. This student is a leader. They not only lead in word, but also in deed. In fact, this year when our school implemented Student of the Month for the first time, their name was quick to be nominated and even quicker for our staff to approve. During their 4 years at Anderson New Technology High School, this student has been instrumental in promoting a culture that is positive, fun, happy, hardworking, helpful, and humble. I have observed firsthand their willingness to help the youngest of our babes, our freshmen, adapt to new tech life while scolding their classmate for cutting corners. Supporting others and expectations for success are important to this student and is reflected in their academic achievements. This student finished their high school career with 194.5 community service hours, 3 college classes, and a 3.7 grade point average. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Salutatorian for the class of 2020, Spencer Spicer.
How hard it would be. Thank you, Allegra. I also knew that my sister had a reputation at the school as one of the top academically achieving students, one of the most friendly people, and one of the most helpful people, and thus I had very big shoes to fill. Again, thank you, Allegra. Even though I had bumps along the road, I had to quickly regain my footing to continue my journey. And I always knew that there were people that had my back and knew that with a little help, I could flourish into the student you see in front of you today. I know I have done my part in filling out the shoes of my sister and proving that I am ready to go into the real world as a prepared young adult, and I can say the same for my fellow peers with me today. They have been through so much this year, and even though some have only been with us for a year, I still consider everyone reaching the finish line with me today ready and knowledgeable for whatever comes in our future, and I wish them only the best in their future endeavors. I want to thank the people responsible for helping us reach this point and never losing faith in us. Teachers, staff members, and parents of everyone here today. Thank you all so very much for all you have done for the school and for your students. While I have an extensive New Tech family, I cherish cherish everyone who is in it. I also want to take some time to thank my own biological family. I am very happy to say that my grandparents, Ellen and Mike Gutierrez, are here for this joyous moment, and I want to thank them for always making me laugh and giving me so many stories that I will tell my grandchildren when the time comes. I also want to give some recognition to all of my relatives watching at home, and I am very thankful that all of them are healthy and safe in this stressful time. Moving on to my closest family members, starting with my mother. You have always helped me with any problem and in my life, and every time you came home from a hard day of work, you always made time for me and my homework, whether you wanted to or not. I would also like to formally apologize about my brother and I driving you up the wall every moment we had. And from this moment on, I will make sure not to beat Rowan up unless he deserves it. To my dad, I know your life has been hard, and at points I have been the cause of that. But you have taught me so many values, and I am proud to be a Spicer. To my oldest sister, Allegra, I want to thank you for helping me make the best decision I've ever made coming here, and for being so supportive in everything my life has become. To my second oldest sister and first middle child, middle children, Cheyenne, you have always been there for me in some of my hardest times, and you're always the person I go to for advice and laughs. Last but not least, to Rowan, my youngest sibling, and the person who knows how to push my buttons the most. I want to say thank you for loving me, even though I haven't been the easiest to love. Thank you all for making it here and watching me end my high school years. Coming back on track, I want to thank a part of my group of friends here at New Tech. Allison Marks, Tony Faulkner, Nathan Thompson, Caleb Perkins, Kayla Hayes, and Amber Bowers. These are just some of my closest peers here at New Tech. I have named some, but not all of those whom I've stood next to and grown up beside. My entire senior class has had one of the hardest times through high school because of the events that happened. However, throughout power outages, fires, snowmageddon, and even a global pandemic, we have been strong in the face of adversity, and I pride myself in knowing that my class is a group of survivors who surpassed expectations and have made it hand in hand to the finish line. I also want to thank all of my teachers and staff members who have made my high school years so special and made a lasting impression on me and my future. I feel that because I was able to work with others, master the key skills of the school, and gain life experience with my teachers and outside input, I am ready for the future ahead. In conclusion, all of those who have gathered here today and are getting their diplomas have earned them, and with that have the keys to their future from here on out. From the lessons and skills we have learned here today to the lasting friendships we have made. I know everyone here graduating today will never forget the time spent here or the people who have helped us along the way. To all of the staff of New Tech, thank you for making this day possible and for giving us so much to use in our futures. To all the parents, thank you for cheering us on, congratulating us today, and making it here today, and being a part of the New Tech family. Finally, to the senior class, thank you, and thank you for making it here and being here for your fellow classmates. Take this night and thank everyone and give everyone love who has helped us and will continue to help us throughout the rest of your lives. As a wise man once said, it is a dangerous business going out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. And from what we have earned today to the lessons we have learned from the school, I am positive we will not lose our way. Congratulations to New Tech's graduating class of 2020. May all our dreams and aspirations come true.
Thank you, Spencer. And now Mrs. Hernandez will come up to introduce our valedictorian.
It is an honor and a privilege to be able to introduce New Tech's 2020 valedictorian, Emiliano Alanis. Emiliano is an amazing student. He has earned countless academic awards and scholarships. He has achieved this by working hard and always producing the highest academic quality. It never made a difference what class he was in, if the assignment was worth 5 points or 500 points. If he was going to turn something in, it would be thoughtful, intelligent, and accurate. If something is asked of him, he does it. If he wants to achieve something, he does that. I've known Emiliano since he was in grammar school, when he and my son became friends. Okay, come on. He has always been this type of student, always a high achiever, but always working on his own. When he made the decision to come to New Tech in his sophomore year, I knew this would be a new way of learning for him, and I also thought it was exactly what he needed, to learn to collaborate. He is more than capable of completing projects on his own. He's probably done that a few times, hijacked a few projects. And I'm sure he thought many times, what have I gotten myself into? But we have seen him grow into a person that can work well with others, knows the value in that, and can be an effective leader. Speaking of being a leader, he joined leadership class for the first time in his senior year, and we all saw a whole new Emiliano. Planning, organizing, leading the school. He really started to put himself out there and became a key figure for our school and our culture. He has made an impact on all of us, and we are so very proud of him. A los padres de Emiliano, yo sé que ustedes están muy orgullosos de su hijo y deberían estarlo. Ustedes han criado a su hijo en una manera que va a conseguir lo que quiere hacer en su vida. Es que queremos como padres para nuestros hijos. Emiliano, you are deserving of this honor. Please welcome our valedictorian, Emiliano Alanis.